We're gonna go on this journey. You're gonna learn skill sets, that's awesome. We'll learn how to answer the phone. But here's the thing that I know for a fact. If I can't help you permanently shift and change, nothing will change. Nothing will. Nothing at all.
First coming here, my first thoughts were, oh man, this is gonna be just another lecture, just listening to somebody. I'm probably gonna fall asleep at the table. It's just gonna be another meeting.
Now, I'd like to think that a lot of you entertained coming here because you no longer want the norm. The thing is, once you challenge the norm and you break through, what do you think gets created? Yell it out. A new what? A new norm, right? A new norm. It changes for you completely. The whole goal is for us to break through ceilings to create new floors.
My expectations were that it was going to be a little bit physically challenging, that there was going to be a lot of information, that it was going to help me in my career and definitely things that I could apply to my personal life, but that it might be a little scary, a little intimidating.
I was terrified coming here because Michael is so over the top. He will put the fear into you.
He seemed a little intimidating, a little bit scary.
We're going to show them how powerful you really are on every single level. Now, since we have a bunch of different people in the room, we have owners in the room, we have managers in the room, we have employees in the room, I'm going to tell you, every one of you in this room, the next 3 days, it's about mastery of process, mastery of framework.
My boss has been to many of these events and he always comes back to the office pretty pumped up. Almost to the point where we're like, what is going on with this guy?
I was already really excited because he had come to one of these events and came back super pumped. The only thing that I was nervous about was if I was going to come back as pumped up as he was and dancing around the office.
Would it be okay if I didn't teach you scripts? Would that be okay if I didn't teach you scripts? Well, some of you are like, well, I don't understand. Like, what will I even say then, right? What if we teach you a framework that you could be the very best you in the framework? Would that sound like freedom? Would it sound like freedom? Yeah, it really would, right?
The guys that have been here, they were teasing me in the beginning to be here. They're like, are you ready? You're not gonna be ready for this. You better be prepared. It's gonna be grueling. It's gonna be hard. What it is, it's an experience. And I've done different sales trainings with different companies. By far, this has been the best one because the experience that I'm learning to be Josh.
I'm definitely interested in challenging myself more physically. I didn't really realize until the challenge yesterday how much that is connected.
So the exercise that we did last night, we didn't know what to expect. It was pretty crazy, but it was fun and it was empowering.
I was ready to fight, and I didn't know who I was gonna fight. I just knew that he wanted to see us fight, and I was gonna fight.
I almost feel like something was released from my body when I was hitting that dummy. I'm excited to see just what more is going to come out of me.
Gave you a lot of energy, especially we did it at midnight, so that might not have been the best time to do it, but it definitely gave us a lot of energy and focus for today.
I have another day and a half in. You know what? I'm looking for more to come. I'm anxious. I'm curious. I'm like scratching to see what's next.
If it's anything like the last day was, I'm really looking forward to it, and I feel like I'm going to leave here with a positive and fresh attitude towards my job and just even in general, just a lot of great life tools.
I think my mind is like a sponge right now and it's just wanting to absorb it all in.
How many of you guys would agree that there's probably at least one phone call a day that either comes into your company or maybe it's just you as an individual CSR that you don't book? How many of you would agree there's probably at least one lost call a day? So that's 5 calls a week. So there's 250 opportunities over the course of the year that's coming in that we just agreed we're probably losing. Is that fair to say? Times $500 average ticket. How much is that in revenue? That's $125,000 worth of lost revenue that's coming into your location, right? And we're not converting on that opportunity. Now for the owners in the room, how much marketing cost did it cost you to generate that 250 calls? It's a lot of marketing that we just threw out the window, right?
Deep breath.
Sorry, but your call cannot be completed. Thank you for calling. Services. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
You guys, so if I have you come out tomorrow, do I have to pay or you guys will just come take a look at the problem?
It's a $69 diagnostic fee for them to come out tomorrow.
Oh. All right.
What would you like to think about it? Give us a call back?
Yeah, let me think about it and I'll give you guys a call back tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. Take care.
Thanks.
When Mike made those phone calls yesterday to the companies, such as my company, it was very eye-opening because it did make you realize that you kind of get sloppy in your approach, and it really opened up my eyes to say, hey, you really need to, improve our game, and every call is important, and you kind of forget that and lose focus of that. So that was definitely eye-opening.
When you guys called my company and we suck so bad, that really just put the nail in the coffin. And then one great thing that I've learned, not great thing, but one real eye-opener is not booking one customer a day. It was like, wow, how much just one customer times 5 days, what kind of real money that adds up to.
As a business owner, that crushed me. That really did crush me. I just can't believe these multi-million-dollar companies have the call centers that they do. How do they attract all of these customers? When I look at us on a much smaller scale, I feel like our customer service skills, hands down, beat any one of those companies. But then I also look at what we've learned this week and what we can apply, and how much better is that experience going to get for our customer.
Last night, walking on the glass, I owned it. I was a warrior.
Walking on the glass last night was wild because I was able to accomplish that.
I, expressed yesterday that I really wanted to do some fire walking and some coal walking, and I was really ready for something like that, and then we walk out and it's glass. I mean, the first step was really scary to feel it out, but it was more of when you got really into it and you took that second step and your full weight is on all this broken glass, and then you take your third step, and then you took your fourth step, and it just got so much easier, and you felt even more at peace taking multiple steps on all this broken glass. And at the end of it, they wiped your feet of all the little pieces off and you're finished and you're like, oh my God, I did that. I can do anything. Why do I feel like I can't handle an objection on price? Why do I feel like I can't book every single call that I get? That's stuff you can do, and you build it up in your mind while that phone is ringing, and right before you pick it up, you're like, I don't know if I can do this, or you have any negative thoughts. And then of course you're gonna, not book the call. You're not gonna get the outcome that you want.
I've never expected in the amount of time that I've been here that it would actually even make me like even stand up taller.
It's going to make a big difference in our company, and I'm really looking forward to that.
After being here, I do realize how you feel and how your mind opens up, and it really puts you in a different level of thinking.
Have more self-confidence, more self-pride and strength to know that, hey, Angela, guess what? You are worth something. You can do something.
As one of the founders here at CEO Warrior is to help empower everybody so everybody's life and career improves. Is that important? That's very important. Because my theory always in business for Gold Medal that we built was I wanted to build a big cake. And I wanted everybody, as the cake got bigger, everybody gets a bigger piece of cake.
You don't typically see people like that who care about how the process starts from the bottom up.
So there's a lot of these complicated things that you guys have to deal on the front line. Now that's no excuse for not knowing how to deal with it. We're gonna give you all the ammunition to do it. In the end, we want every one of you to grow so that you become greater leaders.
Well, my favorite part about being able to bring you ladies down here and to send the guys down there for service tech training is that you get to see the bits and pieces that Ian and I as owners see several times a year. So it's a little bit hard for us to come back, being the cheerleader, hoorah, let's go, when you have no idea what the experience is all about. And now that you've seen the experience, you can be part of it, and you know exactly what we're talking about. So for me, I feel like it's easier for me to come back and share it with you guys, and now you get it.
It just aligns everybody, brings the culture together, just kind of sees what's going on. So I come to, like I said, I come to a lot of these events, and then maybe I don't communicate it back to my team, whether it's the technicians in the field, the CSSs in the office. I think it'll just gel together, make everybody more confident, kind of knowing my vision. They're living it, the people that are here firsthand, living it.
When I joined Adario's, it just felt like family. So I'm really out here with my brother and my sister. Being out here with them, coming out here with them, has been a great experience. It just feels like somebody's taking a chance on it. And it's powerful. It's life-changing.
The owner is very mindful of that, and he wants that, and he believes in us, that we have those abilities. And I think with this course now that we can get there. We can get there as individuals and as a team together.
If you were thinking of sending your employees here, I think it's a great opportunity. I honestly have to say I was a little hesitant to come myself. I've been doing customer service for a lot of years, and I figured, I know it all. So it was kind of good to be reminded that I don't know it all, or even just to refresh and look at it through someone else's eyes. I think it's a great opportunity.
Just one more call, 5 calls a week, it just turns into a lot of revenue that you probably already have that you are missing out on by not booking the calls.
My recommendation for anybody that wants to take this class, sign up right now. As fast as you can, because I believe that the faster you do it, the faster you'll improve. I was skeptic, and it's definitely turned my mind around, and I'll definitely recommend this to others.